Hello, Education 301. My name is Griffin Kistler, and today I'd like to talk to you about the importance of reading and writing. Yes, the topic that it's under discussion is the importance of reading and writing. It's a major issue because some people in America still don't know how to read and write. I say some, but there's more than probably you think. The U.S. Department of Education and National Institution of Literacy approximates 32 million adults in America can't read. They can't read, man. So, that's crazy to think about, right? So just imagine, maybe I can't read, and I don't really know how to read. If I were to go to a store, maybe a Walmart, or a Publix, or a grocery store, same difference, right? And I look up, and there's a sign, and it reads, Pop Fan. Something I might have made up in my head when walking down that aisle. Pop Fan means popcorn. And I just made up some stupid thing in my head that no one understands. So when you walk up to someone who might be working at the store and you're looking for some Pop Fan, they're thinking Fanta. Communication errors, right? That's something you want to keep in mind if you don't know a language that most people can communicate with. I recommend English, but that's just me not knowing any other languages and being naive. So that's an example. But also, my topic is important because reading and writing takes care of families. How, you might be asking, how would it take care of families? Because without reading and writing, you don't have any critical thinking. You don't have any improved communication skills. You don't have any communication skills in general. You probably do, but without reading or writing, just typical, hey, how you doing, John? Nice to see you, blue-collared, work on site type things, communication. But the reading and writing isn't there. So whenever someone hands you a newspaper and say, hey, look what happened in the news today, and they're like, I don't know what the heck any of this means, then I wouldn't really trust that guy with any money, or anything of this sort. So here's five steps that might help you or help someone if they don't know how to read or write. First off, understanding the alphabet. If you don't understand the alphabet, then that's where you really need to start, man, because that's pretty simple. Your ABCs, your XYZs. You got to know those things because whenever you look at something, it's not complete. Like Sanskrit, when you look at it, I say Sanskrit because I don't know Sanskrit, but yeah, it's a bunch of gibberish to someone who doesn't know how to read or write. So that's one thing. Teaching phonics or teaching yourself phonics is another thing. Through the way words sound, through different games online. I recommend education.com/games, and or you figure it out. You tell me and comment on this if you can, if you actually care. Reading kids' books that are low level. Dr. Seuss, of course. Dr. Seuss is low level, and pretty much anyone can catch on if you know phonics and how things sound. And I recommend Go Dogs Go. It was a book that I loved when I was younger, and as you can tell, it's falling apart. So that's how good this thing is. But enough of me. That's just one recommendation as well. So, reading phonics books, low-level books, teaching yourself through online flash games, and knowing your ABCs. Know your ABCs back and forward. I don't know backwards, but when you're teaching yourself, it's the best way of doing it. Maybe. And also social situations. Whenever you're talking to someone, like I said before, that's another way. Like, you need to be ready, alert. Someone's like, hey man, where's the popcorn section? You're not saying pop chocolate in the back, not knowing what the heck it means. And trying to piece it together in your head what that guy or that woman might have been saying. Or what it's associated with. So yeah. Those 3 things. Let's cut it down, not to 5, but to 3. There's 2 ways of helping you through phonics. Word games through Flash. Reading. Knowing your ABCs. Yeah. So if you don't know your alphabet, your ABCs, or anything for that matter, reading and writing skills, how do you expect to get an education? Or talk to someone, a loved one, or someone that you want to become fond of, a lover, etc. Without these, how do you expect to work? You can't work without an education. You could, but you probably won't get very far. And providing for a family, especially, like, you need to know and teach your kids, or someone who doesn't know English or phonics or things that I've addressed in this video. And you teach them these things so that they can get a job and be proper people of society. They can get a job, don't get me wrong, but it's not like they're going to have tons of money or, provide. They might be able to, but it's best to have one. So keep that in mind. Keep those 3 things in mind. ABCs, phonics, and through these things, communication will help. And through these things, you'll be able to get a job and maybe a loved one. Or someone might come into your life and you might be able to communicate with them through reading and writing. You never know. You need to have these things to be a person of society and someone your kids will look up to. Keep that in mind. Thank you, 301 Education. It's been great. Thank you for having me in your class. You've probably never seen me before. Maybe on a Zoom meeting, but I'm in this class. So thanks again. Have a great day. It's Wednesday, so whenever you're watching this, have a great day. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2022. Thank you again.